Okay. Hey guys, this is in Death Valley Drive with another video. We're gonna be going into the Yu-Gi-Oh card. We're gonna be going on to my vault. Forgot that I had some open. Can you open? Okay. So we're doing another episode. I'm recording this time. Let's see. Okay. We you seen what I ruled last time, so yeah, we got this going. So today's sports, Phoenix lost yesterday, but that's not related to this. Other than that, Conor McGregor got kicked out, lost for the his match against UFC. Unfortunately, that did not end well for most fans because I was a fan who wanted to see Conor go. Now you did not see the deck construction, but yeah, I got Exodia GOAT format Exodia, which means we are no longer doing GOAT format because I rolled it. I'm sorry, guys. We did not. I wish I didn't have to do that. And then this is Chaos Recruiter, which is Recruiter Control, which is Recruiter Control, basically. But yeah, we'll go with the my second account's deck. As a priest, two elves, and if you're reading this, it cannot be special summoned during the end phase of the turn. This card is normal summoned or flipped face up. Return it to the hand. This card can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. Then one BLS, Blackluster Soldier, and Veil at the beginning. One Breaker, the Magical Warrior. 3 Chaos Sorcerers. 1 DD Warrior Leader. 3 Magician of Faith. 2 Magician of Faith, I looked at the wrong. 2 Mystic Tomato. 2 Nidora. If this card is, it's basically another version of Flip Destruction. Sangan. 1 Sangan. 3 Shining Elf. 2 Tsukiomi. 2 Book of Moon. 2 Creature Swap. 1 Lingua Duo. 1 Graceful Charity. 1 Heavy Storm. 1 Mystical Space Typhoon. 2 Noblemen of Crossout. Pot of Greed, Net Steel, 2 Dust Tornado, 1 Mirror Force, because this time it was at 1 Mirror Force, Ring of Destruction, Torrential Tribute, 3 Trap Dust Shoot, 3 Inside Deck. I did not want to use too many cards for this, but 2 Compulse Evacuation Device, Scapegoat. I have to get rid of this because I think she's at 1, but yeah, Solemn Judgment and Exile Force. So yeah. We're going to go to my deck now. My deck is, as you can see, Exodia Goat Mat. I nicknamed it Dark Mimic Level 1. The Koichi, the Battle Enchanted Locomotive. 2 of this and 3 of this. Emissary of the Afterlife. 3 of these. Exodia, the Forbidden One. 2 Mystic Tomatoes. Sangan. 1 Sangan. 1 Sinister Serpent. 3 Spear Certainteen. Left arm, the package for the Exodia. The left arm, the right arm, left leg, the right arm, the right leg of the Forbidden One. 1 Graceful Charity, 2 Monster Reincarnations. Pot of Greed, Premature Burial, Swords of Revealing Light, The Dark Door, Shallow Grave, 2 Upstarts, Backup Soldier, 2 Backup Soldiers, 2 Call of the Haunted, 2 Mirror Force, 1 Mirror Force, 1 Ring of Destruction, 1 Torrential Tribute, and then my side deck is Exile Force, Mobius the Frost Monarch, the Stalos, the First Star Monarch, Book of Moon, Compulsory Evacuation Device, Solemn Judgment, and Trap Dust Shoot. Okay, so let's get this. So now transfer to the duels. I will edit this out, by the way. I will edit this part out where we go to the duel room. Yes, I want to save changes. Okay. Okay, so duel room. So technically he lost, so I have to do the. So we're doing it again. This is not the. That was the old passwords. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna host in Go format, so we're gonna host duel. So yeah, I basically go to here and I look for Go format, and it appears there's a lot of guys in Go format today. Well, these are rated anyways. Not rated, not rated, not rated. Where is my guy? Oops, I had watch on. My bad. Duel. My fault. Okay, so hold up 1 second. Just typing in the password. The reason I do passwords is so no one can tell I'm doing this. Well, not so that no one can tell that I'm doing this, but so that no one gets crazy mad at me too. Okay, here we go. Okay, so got this, and we're going to do this now. So yeah. Okay. Ouch, that's loud. So paper here. I'm gonna go paper and gonna go with the scissors this time. Okay, that hurt my ears too. Okay, so I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. So I'm going second here. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go first here. Actually, if I draw it off the. Okay, did not draw it off the top, but I did get the. So let me read this. Flip, draw one card. Once per turn during your standby phase, you can send this card to the graveyard. Special one on. Okay, so I'm gonna basically activate this. I'm going to set this. I'm going to set. Then I'm gonna end. Okay, it's going well so far. Okay, so then you're going to Space Typhoon targeting this. So yeah. So yeah. Oops, wrong thing. Okay, so I lose my only 1 monster can attack during my turn. So yeah, basically you had a response to that. So I'm going to grave. Going to normal summon Azor the Priest. Azor's effect would activate, but you're gonna set to you're gonna set and then you're gonna battle and attack. And yeah, that's an old link. Sorry about that. That was a link that I clicked on. So to grave, and I get to draw a card. Okay, so I'm basically going to then. So that's 1700 basically, but then it comes back to hand. So yeah. So main goes back to hand. By end phase, it comes back to hand, and then you end, and then I start my next turn. Okay, so I'm gonna activate another doomed. I'm gonna set this, and I'm going to activate send this in defense. Set this in defense. Okay, so we're gonna set it in defense. So yeah, to grave, and we're gonna end turn. Then you're gonna activate no limit cross out on here. But you can't get rid of both of them. Only get rid of. So yeah. So you're getting rid of this one to grave, to banish. Let me view, cause yeah, you have to. I have to view the whole thing to make sure I have no more, and I do not have any more. So I'm going to show the deck. I have to show the deck to prove that I do not have it. And now you know I'm running Exodia. So you're like, okay. So basically, I'm basically in GG mode, but now I basically you're gonna summon Azura Priest again. Main phase, battle phase, attack. You're gonna attack, and then I flip this again, and it goes to grave. I draw another card. Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's basically 1600. Okay. So I wouldn't mind taking damage here. So basically this is 2 hand at the end of the battle phase. Only 2 chain. So you're gonna chain that to set this card, and then end turn. So yeah. So yeah, I'm going to then draw my card. Then I'm going to okay. So I'm gonna normal summon this and draw 1, 2, 3. Going to send to graveyard this and the Mystic Tomato, and then I'm going to main battle attack. Okay. So you basically need. So you could activate top draw shoot, but by having me just lose that card. Yeah, could activate, but you don't know what it does. So then we basically OG would be the one that would be playing this deck here. So so Mystic Tomato, and then I'm going to end turn. So you would end OG would end turn. And during my standby phase, he would activate his trap dust shoot, showing me so basically, I would have to show my hand here. So now I have to show hand. Yep. And you would be like, ooh, you already have it, but I'm gonna get rid of. And you're like, ooh, but you already have your ways to getting it back. So you would get rid of the Komodo, send back the Dukachi, the Kochi. The Kochi would go back to the to the bottom of the deck, to the top of the deck, and get shuffled. Does it say get shuffled? Activate only if you look at your opponent's select one monster card and return that card to the owner's deck. It does not say shuffle. Okay, it does not say shuffle. So then I would battle, attack, and Mystic Tomato would go to grave, and you would special summon something. Ooh, you would special summon another Mystic in defense. Special summon attack, because you would attack, and you would basically end. I would basically then set this, set and end. So yeah, you're basically giving me food for fodder. Okay, so now. Okay, so let's see. Do you have a light? You do. You have a light in the dark. So banish, banish, banish. Special summon Chaos. And you can only attack with one though, so you're gonna basically attack with Chaos Source to get me on low. So standby main battle. So attack directly. And we're basically going to add level 3 or lower to my. You did not read, so we're gonna so when each player adds one level 3 or lower normal monster. So I'm gonna add to my hand another Exodia, the Forbidden One piece to hand. So now the Koichi gets shuffled, and then basically yeah, you're basically gonna be dead if I get the Exodia, so you have to draw Heavy Storm next turn. So I take 700. Okay, then you're gonna main phase 2, end turn, and then you're going to. Then I'm going to reactivate this. I'm going to set this. I'm going to set this in defense. I'm going to set it in defense. Each player targets one. Oh, you also target, but you don't have any, I don't think. Yeah, you don't have any. So I'm to grave, and then I basically just yeah, just have to wait. So yeah, so I basically just end here. And guys, Exodia back then was not as powerful as it is now. Well, it isn't as powerful now, but it's a good anti-meta strategy. It's a good anti-meta strategy, and I don't know why the guess it froze. Come on, guys, work right. Okay, I guess it's deciding to freeze and turn. Come on, dude. Okay, there we go. Then you're going to basically attack with the Chaos Sorcerer again. That you can banish, and then I would flip this, and it would draw 1 and 2 grave. So basically, until you draw your end game thing, you're basically GG'd at this point. So yeah. Start my next turn. I'm going to set this and just stand by main and turn. So you're gonna set this because you don't want me drawing any more cards. I'm gonna activate swords, revealing this. So flip. So basically, you're basically on source now. So yeah. Now let's go. So you have Book of Moon to set. Set it, and then you're gonna end. Then you're going to. So I'm gonna set. I'm going to end. And then you're gonna activate Pot of Greed. You drew greed. Stand by the main phase. By the way, that has 2 of them. This has 1 now. This has 1. So draw. Okay. And you would activate the dust to target one's. Say. You would set these 2, and I would end. You would end there. So so you would end there, and this basically gets another counter on my standby phase. You're going to chain. You're going to activate the Dust Tornado, and so get rid of this and get rid of what I just drew. So yeah, you're basically like, okay, so I basically have to show my hand again. And you're like, oh, okay, so I'm going to get rid of the Kochi again. So the Kochi goes back to the top of the deck. So the Kochi goes back to the top of the deck. So, yeah, to graveyard. Nope, to top of the deck. And I basically have to put 1 more counter, and this will be its final turn. So now I'm basically on a clock here. So, basically I'm going to end turn here. And then you're going to normal summon Shiny and end turn. So now Swords is worn off. To grave. I'm going to set the I'm going to end turn. So now you have to basically hope that. Okay, so you have 7 cards, but you don't have any engrave. So you're going to stand by main, battle, attack this. You're going to attack and it goes to grave, so I get each player, but you don't have a level 3. So I'm going to 2-hand. I get 2-hand. Another piece. Oops, I just need to add that to grave, to top attack and shuffle. So now you basically get to look at your deck now to see if you have anything that small, and you do not. It looks like you do not. So you do not get the effect. So you must now. So then you attack directly. You attack Mystic into this set, which it's the Koichi, so I'm gonna 2 grave and draw a card. Then they're going to attack with Shining Angel. It's a Sangan to grave, and then I'm going to activate the effect of Sangan. This card is sent from the graveyard to the field. It's pre-errata, so I'm going to add so I'm going to hand that, and I'm going to end. Basically, you're going to end because you forgot to do Sangan in attack, but yeah. And then I activate another Dark Door. Then I'm going to set this and activate this. So I'm going to activate this, getting the Koichi and the special summon it in the face, and setting it and to grave. Because you don't have anything in grave, you only have spells and traps now because you banished for Chaos Source. So now you're basically dead in the water. Okay, yep, no, gonna do that again. Let's go. So yeah, so you're basically going to, so we're basically done for that. So you're basically on a clock now, because if you don't get rid of it, you're going to set, and you're going to attack. So you're going to go to main phase 1 and then battle phase. Battle phase. Battle phase. Battle. Attack over this. So you're going to give me my next search to grave. So view. So this is 2 hand, 2 hand. And basically it's over after that. If I draw Exodia, you're basically done. So this is actually a pretty effective way to play Exodia. But yeah, so I'm going to set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to flip, summon, pick this up, draw a card, set this as well. Okay, so basically it's GG's at this point. As soon as I draw the pot of greed, so I'm gonna main phase, end phase. You basically need a nobleman to get out of this because my set card, you're gonna activate creature swap. You would not at this point. You would not activate that. You would flip this and send to flip your Shining Angel to defense, setting it, and then it would come. So Tsukiyomi would come back to hand at the special summon defense. So I accidentally misplayed. Sorry guys about that. So you would end basically because you don't want to waste your attacks. And then I draw Upstart Goblin and activate it. Draw it in a card, you gain 1,000. Okay. And then I would to grave. And then I would set this. I would basically go to end. So yeah, basically you're gonna have to. So this would go to hand. You would normal summon the breaker. You would activate its effect. Pop, bing, Doom Door, the Dark Door. And basically now you could get this off to the right foot. So you would basically then go to battle phase at this point, but yeah. So you would 2 attack, and 2 flip summon. So main battle. So you would, since you know all mine are unders, so you would attack my Koichi with breaker. So I would go to grave with the Koichi, and basically you would attack over this with Sangan. It it would flip. It would 2 gray flip summon. So when this card is sent to the graveyard after being flipped, each player selects one monster from their graveyard and special summons it in face-up attack position or face-down defense position. And I'm gonna choose the Koichi. Special summon in defense. And then it's gonna be set. So then I get the next draw. So then you basically are like, oh boy, I'm dead. So you're going to attack with the Mystic Tomato into my Koichi, so I get the draw. And basically you're going to attack for how much is this? 23, 14. So 23 and 14. 2300 and 1400. Chaos Orc could have banished the Koichi, but because I'm trying to show how these decks worked when they were at their best. So start turn. Okay, so I get another one. I'm gonna set this. Set this. Then I'm gonna end turn. Then you're going to start next turn. So you're going to immediately go to battle phase. You're going to attack over the breaker with this. So basically I'm GG'd if I don't draw get the Exodia. So flip. I'm basically and I win. Ah! Oh, and you were in your battle phase. Draw. Well, declare. So it's basically GG. So basically you lost. So you basically just lost. And I'm gonna show you my hand. And you're like, ooh, I just lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts of Exodia. All 5 parts of Exodia. Then so basically during your battle phase you just lost. So oh wait. That was supposed to be his defeat, but okay. Okay, so we're gonna put X out force and we're gonna not activate the scapegoats. We're not bringing scapegoats in. We're gonna side out the creature swaps and one angel and the two angel and that's about it. And a trap dust shoot. That's about it. Done starting exit. So technically we are up 1-0. I accidentally pressed on the wrong screen. That was my fault. So we're gonna play the Monarchs here. We're gonna place the Monarchs in this, and we're gonna place all of this in here. So we're expecting we're expecting OG to go next. So this card does not do anything really except for set. So I'm gonna only take out one. I'm gonna take out the Gaming Clutch. So I'm not gonna take that out. I'm gonna take these out. I'm gonna take out the Upstart since I did not see all 3 of those. I'm gonna take out. I seen both Monster Reincarnations, the Torrential, and the Mimic. Okay. And the Koichi. Okay, let's go. Done sightings. Yes. So technically I'm up 1-0. Ignore that. So yeah, ignore that. Ignore the 1-0-1. So it's technically 2. So basically after this is 2-0. It's gonna be 2-0 if I get the hand. So I'm gonna go first again. So technically I would go first because technically he wouldn't want me to get the card I want. But I already have half of it, so yeah. Activate, and I'm going to set. So I'm gonna end turn. So now only one monster can attack, and you're going to activate delinquent. So basically yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So 5. So this gets hit. So it was the left arm. So 2 graveyard, and I'm gonna 2 graveyard, and I'm gonna 2 graveyard Mobius. So yeah, you got that. You're gonna set this. Gonna set, and you're gonna enter. So yeah. And on my standby, you're gonna activate double juice dust shoot. My bad. Set. Gonna activate double. You're gonna see that it's, and I have to show my hand, and you're gonna salivate at this point. But yeah. So you're going to take back both. So these both go to top of the deck. So, but what order you give them to me is you put Exodia to the top first, and then you put my Sinister Serpent at top first, since it would not do me any good. Oops, not to graveyard. To hand. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm misclicking a lot. It's my fault. To top of deck. So I would so now I'm dealing with a and one. So 2 grave and 2 grave. So enter. Basically, I can't summon the Mobius because it wasn't properly summoned. I don't think that's how it goes. So you would normal summon the Azura. So I would take 17 here. So so attack directly. I take 17, 1700, 1700. So yeah, so we would basically have to do so I have to basically do the flip of what I did earlier. So yeah, so end turn, you would at your end phase you would send back Azura the Priest to hand, and okay. So now I get my Sinister Serpent back. I'm going to normal summon the Sinister Serpent, and I'm going to battle phase with it 300 directly, 300, 300, 300 directly, and I would end by that. So yeah, I would end on that, and you would basically get another. So you would actually set this to get Serpent instead of going for the blow. Because you know I don't have Exodia next turn unless I draw something big off the top. But yeah, I don't. So you're gonna end turn here. OG would end turn, and I would draw my Exodia. I would then battle. I would attack this, and I would take some damage. So flip and destroy. So yeah, I basically lose 500 to grave, 500, 500. And then I would, and then my next standby is when it would happen. Okay, so then you're going to attack. So basically after GG, so basically I'm in GG mode, so 20, 1200. No, don't close that. Cancel. Okay. So you would end turn right there. Then I would start my next turn. Okay, this is bad. This is looking real bad. So this would come back to hand. To hand, and I would set it. I would set it at this point. I would set it at this point. And end. So you basically need a null and a cross out to get rid of it. And you don't draw it, but you do draw the to get rid of this. So yeah, now I'm in a bit of a pickle. So now I just lost that. Yeah, you got rid of the. So now you're gonna normal summon Azura the Priest, and you're going to go to battle. You're going to attack with this. This basically goes to grave, and then I take 1700. Oops, take 1700 here. Then I take 1700 to face, basically, because you're basically going to attack me for 1700. So 1700. So now I'm at 29. So yeah. Start turn. I'm gonna set. So I would set this. You would basically get the Azura Priest back out. So so that goes back. That goes back to hand. Okay, did not show up on my screen for some reason that I did that, but yeah, that was weird. So I'm basically in set mode now. So yeah, I would just go stand by main and hit this point, and then Then you would normal summon. You would normal summon Azura Priest again. Battle. You would go to battle. Attacking with the priest into my mystic. So my mystic goes to grave, and I get the special summon. It didn't attack. So now this gave me some fodder for my deck, because once this goes off the battlefield, it's over. So yeah. So you're gonna end. And Azura Priest goes back to your hand. Sorry guys, that was too close. Azura hand goes back to hand, and now it's my turn. Okay. Oh, that was good. So I'm going to 2 grave, and I'm going to normal summon Stalos, the Monarch, and I get the effect to search. So I'm going to view. I'm going to two-hand the arm, and I have 1 arm already in grave. So I'm going to activate the Stalos' effect, which I do know you have monsters. So you would show me your hand, and I would get rid of the Chaos Sorcerer, and you would take 300. 300 times its level, so 300 times its 100 times its level, so 100, so 10. Why not? So it's a level 6, so you take 600. Oh wait, plus 600, my bad. I was on my wrong 600. Okay, so basically you take 600 from that, and basically you would need me to basically get that 6,000 plus 6,000. Six hundred. And then I would proceed the battle phase and attack this. And this is where you kept that Book of Moon, but and I would basically two defense and set. So set. And basically that Book of Moon saved you there. But now I'm basically dead to anything that's bigger than me. So yeah. So you would set the Mirror Force, you would and you would go to main battle, attack with Norda. You would 2 grave the Norda, but and then when you attack with Azura Priest, you would have to chain and battle calculate chain 800. You didn't take me out of that range. Special summon the Stalos. So you would basically not be able to re-attack at this point. So yeah. So basically you just don't get any two hand. And yeah, basically you're in deep water now. Okay, so I'm going to set this. I'm going to stand by main battle, attack this. So you take 1200. 1200. Unless you want to activate the Mirror Force, but I don't think you do, because you want to get rid of that dead Norda. So you take 1200, you're good now. Then I will main phase and phase. And then you stand by, set this, and you're going to set another one. So you're gonna so I'm gonna start. I'm gonna set this to draw a card, and basically I'm going to go to battle and attack, unless you don't want this. And you're gonna be like, I want to protect the Sangins with the Mirror Force, getting rid of the Sangin, getting rid of my Thestalos. 2 graveyard and 2 grave. So basically that ends my turn basically because now I don't have anything to do that with. Yeah. So then you're going to activate Snap, my Mimic, so I don't get rid of it. Change control. So yeah, and then you're basically going to nope, that's not it. Okay, basically you're going to normal summon the Zora Priest. You're going to flip summon this. Going to go main phase battle. Going to attack the Koichi into the Koichi, so I'm going to flip, draw one, two grave, and yeah. So then you take attack directly for 14. So 1400. So 1400. And then I will gain 1,000 afterwards and enter. This comes to hand. And basically I have to get the so I'm gonna set to so I gain 1,000, so 1,000 life points plus. Oh. So I'm going to spell and to move again back there. So I'm going to normal summon. I'm going to battle phase. I'm going to attack. So my Mimic I'm going to attack, so I don't have you have that back. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the. So that goes to grave and that goes to grave. I don't care about the Mystic at this point. In the main phase, I'm going to call the Haunted Thestalos back. I'm gonna call the Haunted Thestalos back. And you basically could have you could have cancel. You could have just stopped my. And you're gonna activate on Thestalos. So to hand basically, and I'm going to enter. So this goes to grave basically, but yeah. Now you got me back to where I started. So you're going to normal summon this. You're going to battle this. You're going to battle phase attack this. By the way, I'm at I gained 1,000. I was supposed to gain 1,000. I was supposed to gain 1,000. So I'm only taking 100 here. So 2 grave, 100 of it. 100 of it. 14. And then I'm gonna activate his effect to search another piece to that puzzle. So 2 hand. So now dire strengths here because yeah, that 1,000 was should have kept that up. And this comes back to hand, 2 hand, 2 hand. And do I have a Sinister Serpent engrave still that I have not activated? Yeah, I forgot to add him back to hand. So 2 hand. So I'm going to. So I'm going to set this card. So basically, you're basically not gonna GG me here. So you basically need to get over it with something that's bigger than what I have. And you unfortunately do not have a light and a dark. You only have a dark and a dark. So yeah. So I'm going to So 2, 4, 6, 7. Going to stand by green, and I'm going to send the Sinister Serpent to grave. So you basically have me on a clock here. Oh, gonna normal summon as. I'm gonna normal summon as Zora. I'm going to battle attack directly. You're gonna attack me with this. I'm going to 2 grave, and I'm going to special summon it in defense. I'm gonna special summon it in defense. And 2 grave. So I'm putting it 2 grave. So I'm gonna take 2 grave basically. So 1,400, and I'm gonna search the last piece. So you basically just 2 grave basically, but yeah. 2 grave. Okay. Oh, not to grave, to hand, to hand, to hand. So, then you're gonna end and turn, and then it comes back to hand. So, yeah. And then I'm going to, this is confusing. So I'm going to activate. I'm going to activate this. I'm going to set this again. Set in defense. In face down defense position. To defense. To defense. Set. You have a monster target for this time. You have your Nowardica. Wait. Select start on the one monster each point it controls face down. So you do have a target this time. So you're going to special summon it in defense and set it. You're going to set it because you want to get the effect, but you're not going to get the effect because I'm gonna basically tribute so I'm gonna flip it and special summon the Koichi. Oh wait, I can't do that. Oh. So I'm gonna flip it. So I basically do flip it, but I'm gonna also normal to grave. So I'm gonna two grave that. So I basically get the Koichi is what happens. Flip effect. So then I get to I get to set it, and I'm going to two grave, and then I'm going to flip summon it, and draw. I believe I cheated though, and then I'm gonna draw another two cards. 1, 2. So then I can conduct. Then I go to. Then I'm gonna send some cards to grave, basically. But yeah. So basically, battle, main phase, battle. I'm going to attack the Mystic Tomato so you don't have an extra body on field to get over me. So yeah, you're basically going to grave the tomato. You're going to view your deck and look for a card to special summon and attack. So you're going to special summon another tomato. So you get another. And you're going to end. I'm going to end, and you're going to basically try and get rid of my Thestalos. You're going to normal summon. You're going to flip summon this. Flip this. Targeting the Thestalos. So this is GG game 1. This is game 2. Game 2. So basically you have GGs on board. Basically I have no responses. Yeah, so attack. So this is basically game, so I'm going to omit defeat. So you're going to omit defeat because it was originally supposed to be, so omit defeat. You're going to go first, so you want to go first. So this time they're going to want to go first, so they're going to bring it back, and they're going to bring in some things. So they're going to get rid of the Compulsor is going to stay in, the Dust Tornado is going to come out, stay in, the Torrential Tribute, and the one exiled force is coming out, and so is Smear Force is okay. I'm going to take out a sorcerer and Ring of Destruction. No, yeah, Ring of Destruction and a Compulse. Actually, no. And a Tsukiomi. So we're gonna swap those cards out, and we're gonna be done sighting here. So now I know I'm going second. So I know I'm going to go first. So I'm gonna basically re-add these back into my deck. And well, he's gonna want to go first, so I'm gonna go for the second approach. And the go second approach is basically taking these back out, taking these back out, taking these out. Taking these out, and taking this out, taking that out, because there was a dark mimic that was supposed to be in there. So yeah, so swap cards, and then I have to active. So I'm going first. So trap dust shoot. I'm gonna bring in for one of this, for the successor, and for premature, basically. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. So done sighting. He's gonna go. So technically he's gonna go first now. Going second now. So yeah, so they're gonna set this. Set this 5, which I highly doubt I did. Yep, I did not draw a 5. So you're gonna set those, and you're going to enter. And then I'm gonna draw, and you're going to activate the trap dust shoot. You're gonna activate the trap dust shoot. And I have to show my hand, and you're like, ooh, got the Exodia again, dude, is what you're gonna say. Sorry about that, guys. That was a misclick. You're going to basically target the Exodia in hand. So my Exodia goes back to the hand. Back to the hand. Back to the top deck. I'm going to set, activate this. I'm going to set this. So end turn. So yeah, 2 grave, and yeah, so you're gonna activate the dust tornado this time and get rid of the one at the dark door, basically. So dark door goes to grave, and basically I'm dead if you summon anything. So you're going to flip some. So basically yeah. Stand by me. You're going to flip. My bad. Special summon attack. Flip summon that. You're going to flip summon that, and you're going to normal summon. So that goes to grave. That goes away. So this goes to grave, and you're going to try to attack. I'm going to chain my cards on the Mystic. So now Mystic doesn't come to goes to hand. So I do not take the 1200 and 1200 to face. So 2 grave, and then you're basically going to set a card. And then I get Exodia. I'm gonna activate this, and then I'm going to special summon this in defense. And set it, and then I'm going to basically stand by main and turn. So yeah, you basically don't have any cards in deck. So basically you would activate the Book of Moon on your own thing. You would do defense, set, and you would normal summon this, and you would attack. So you basically would attack here. So there you go. And this goes to grave. So now I do not get the effect because it's only a monster, and it's 4. So I saved my butt there. So enter, and then I'm going to set this and enter. Okay, so start your next turn. Then you draw the Azura. And then I'm gonna activate on that summon. I'm gonna activate bringing back this in defense. So now, but you're going to flip summon this now. Gonna flip to attack, and you're going to target. You're going to target this. So 2 grave. So 2 grave and 2 grave. Then you're going to attack with Azura Priest. Attack. And I get the Koichi draw. 2 grave. I get the Koichi draw. So 1700. So I'm gonna take 1200 and 1700 here. 14, not 17. So I'm going to end turn. So you're gonna end turn, and this comes back to hand. So already looks bad for Exodia. Oh, except for there. So I'm gonna normal summon Tomato. You're going to activate Compulse Mystic. So basically I'm on a bigger clock now. So two hand. So I was planning on crashing, but now I can't. And then start duel. So you would normal summon this and BGGs if this is all that goes through. So attack directly. 1700, 1700, 1200, and 1400. So that's game. So basically game. So I basically. So. And guys, we will now go outside of the last millennium / go format, and I will look at the decks real fast that we will be dueling using. But first, I'm gonna show you the next set release that came out, which was Cybernetic Revolution. It was Cybernetic Revolution. 2005, we are in Rising Destiny. We already passed that. Duelist League, we already got the Flaming Eternity. We already got Lost Millennium. Duelist League Series 8 participation card. Dark Beginning 2 as a. Okay, so I'm gonna show all these. So, basically, the Lost Millennium Special Edition Lost Millennium / Tournament Pack 6. So, yeah, we're gonna get the. So, we got the Duelist League 8 Series 8 participation. So that was already out. So Dark Beginning 2 was just a reset print, I believe. Let me go to this. Let me check that real fast, because that's the one that was very not. So we already got the Elemental Heroes, but they were not viable at this time because they were not good at the time. I'm only gonna show. I would show the rest after this. We're gonna come back. Well, basically, the heroes had their mainstay stuff, but they were not viable. There were some running around. These were the cards that were. Ancient Gears would not be prevalent until they did not have much, and you basically saw all this last time. But this is all that came from the last set. Basically, this is where things went south. Because this was the where they and these already got new cards. So yeah, but Death Wombat was a funny one because it was a burn card. It was part of the burn card. That it was part of the burn. It was. Oh wait, no, it was anti. It was anti battle. And this is where yeah, these were not. Brain control was active, but yeah. Reason I did not include brain control in any of those decks because that would mess up the function of the deck basically. But yeah, so this is basically all that you would have to worry about in this current set. Invader, Chaos Emperor Dragon, Miser Devil, and then Anubis. Okay, so they were reprinted in that. So now we go to the Duelist League. We have to go to Duelist League, I believe. Duelist Packs, Duelist League 8, Duelist League 8. So that is Acid Rain. And it was a trap, it was a normal, and it was a super rare. So yeah. That's all you got for being in the Duelist League. That's about it. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next, we're going to look at the next set. It was up here. Oh, come on now. Don't do this to me again, man. This is why I can't trust garbage, because it doesn't want to do it for me. Okay, so here we go. We're going all the way back. We have to go all the way down now. Because the stupid thing is stupid, yo. Sorry, guys. My app decided to refresh itself. Like at Gibraltar. Okay, here's TCG and okay, 2005. So we just showed you the Duelist League. Dark Beginning 2, I believe, was a reprint set. We will go to that right now. So booster packs. Here's 2005, 2004, Dark Beginnings. Yep, here we go. This is most likely, yep, I do not believe anything was introduced in this. I will check real fast. So Kaiku got an upgrade, Bazoon, Dark Necrofear. Okay, that was out. That never came out. That was not out. Dark Necrofear did come out, yeah. So period, mate. Aqua Spirit came, that was already out. The Rock Gillosaurus, Tornado Bird, Sombra the Dark, Marchioto, the Last Warrior of Another Planet, Dark Spirit of the Silent, Royal Command, Reiko Field, Skull Lair, Gravekeeper's Retribution, Destruction Punch, Blind Destruction, the Emperor's Holiday, Destiny Board F, Destiny Message, Spirit Messages, the Dark Door, Spiritualism, Clone Laser, Diffusion, Fusion Gate. Okay, so Fusion Gate came out here. That's where Fusion Gate came out. Okay. This was broken. That was the broken card. That was the broken card right there. Petrol Box Spirit. Ooh, man. Blade Knight, that was already out. Baby Dragon, who cares? Who cares about Baby Dragon? Black Fire Dragon, yep. Here. Time Wizard, Sagai, the Dark Clown, Dragon Piper, Illusionist. Saying I got a reprint, you know that what that means usually. We're so used to that getting banned, them cards getting banned after they come do that. Catapult Turtle was reprinted as a 5. Oh, wait, it was already a 5. What am I saying? What am I saying? It was already a 5. So yeah, then we have so hurry up, please. Please process. It had that error, man. Error. Okay. Rabbit Horseman, Crest Clown, Dream Clown, Princess of Chisurgi, Tyrannosaurus Fire, Jared Gumo, Shadow Ghoul, Rukishin the Powered, Launcher Spider, Thunder Dragon, Immortal Thunder Host Shogun, Cannon Soldier, Muka Muka. Don't tell me it's gonna do that again. Yep, it's gonna do that again. Come on, man. Come on, dude, don't do that. The Bistro Butcher, Starboy, Malaise, Witcher of the Black Forest, Little Chimera, Blade Fly, Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, Witcher Apprentice, Zelda King. Wow, these are a lot of reprints, yo. Magic Gem. How far does this go? Ho. We're gonna be here a long time, yo. Horn of Heaven, that came out in this, previous episode, yeah. Shielded Sword, Block Attack, The Unhappy Maiden, Robin Goblin, Mirror Force, Ring of Magnetism, Share the Pain, Heavy Storm. I'm getting so tired already. See, this is basically all that you get here. This is Mechanical Chaser finally got a reprint. Cyberstein was also in this set. So Cyberstein FTK was viable. Green Kappa, Penguin Soldier, Royal Decree, Magical Thorn. So we had very little of these new cards here. Bruh, this is getting funnier and funnier. Toon Mass Sorcerer, LOL. Toon Defense, Insect Queen, that jig was crazy. Dark Ruler, the Hideous. Yeah, we're just gonna skip all the, we're gonna skip all these unless we find someone that is interesting. Yeah, the Garatsu, which I don't get why that. Susa Soldier. Yamata Dragon. Well, pressure without. Yeah, sorry guys if I'm yawning, I'm just tired, yo. King Tiger and Wangu. Just looking at this because there's not really much in here that came out. So they basically released all these. My Russian Nightmare came out. Okay, yep. Tooth of the Mask Ordeal. Bottom of the shifting Sandcrest. Okay, here we go. Once we get to the Jogan is when I know we're done. Okay, we gotta do it. Okay, thank goodness. Oh, that was so many reprints. That was so many reprints, yeah. And then Cybernetic World Championship 2005 card. So this was 2005's World Championship card, so I'm going to go to the Yu-Gi-Oh and go to more. So let's see that card. Let's see what card it was. It most likely was let's go to it. Let's go to it. Let's go to World Championship 2005. Sorry guys, just so tired, yo. Okay. Okay, and it was King of Destruction Xena and Queen of Fate Eterna. Is what that was. Really? Really? I thought it was more. I thought it was more fucking cards than that. Honestly, but Mifest needs a reprint, by the way. And then we just get back to the Millennium. So Cybernetic Revolution is what is our next one. So yeah, we don't care about the Cybernetic participation card. So Cybernetic Revolution. So yeah. So we're gonna include, since Cybernetic Revolution and the Shonen Jump, so I'm gonna show you the Shonen Jump prize card. Is Das Zolgov. That's what it's pronounced. I cannot pronounce it right. So, yeah, so now we're going to Cybernetic Evolution. Cybernetic Revolution. Revolution. I believe it's called Evolution. I believe it's called. Dark Cybernetic Revolution. Yep, Cybernetic Revolution, right here. So we have Cyroid, Satois, Mad Lobster, Jerry Beansman, Wing Reba level 10, Patroid, Gyroid, Streamoid, Drillroid, UFO-roid, lol, these are funny, Jetroid, Rottweiler, Dark Catapulter, Elemental Bowman, Cyber Dragon, Cybernetic Ninja, Cybernetic Cypillion, Mechanical Hound. This came viable at one point. Cyber Archfiend. That's funny, dude. They have an Archfiend. Goblin Elite Attack Force. That's not funny. BS Crystals Core. Took so long for this to get support. Jankoskotsky. Indomitable Fighter Lily. Protective Soul Alin. Delotsu. Death Frog. Tadpole. Poison Jaw Frog. So frogs became somewhat Tyranno Infinity. Dinos didn't come yet. Battery Man C. Did not see play much. E-Bomb Magician Quran. DDM Different Dimension Master. Steam Gyroid. UFO Roid Fighter. Cyber Twin Dragon. Cyber End Dragon. Power Bond. Fusion Recovery. Miracle Fusion. Dragon's Mirror. System Down. Death Croaking. Polygenerosity. Xian's Spy. So this is the first time we see a Xian's card come in here. So Transcendent Wings, Bubble Shuffle, Sky Blaster, Skyscraper, Fire Darts, Spiritual Earth Art Kurange, Spiritual Water Art Aoi, Spiritual Fire Art Kurani, Spiritual Fire Art Mayabi. A Revel appears, Magical Explosion. This one was banned, I believe, because of how bad it was. Yeah, it was banned pretty fast. Rising Energy, DD Trample, Conscription, Dimension Wall, Prepare to Strike Back, and that's about it. So the only main card in there was Cyber Dragon. The only main cards were Cyber Dragon, Cyber Twin Dragon, and Cyber End Dragon. That's basically GG's right there, Cyber End Dragons. The Cyber End Dragon was GG's anyway. So yeah, we're gonna do an episode on Cybernetic Revolution. So I will be back, and we will do a spin tomorrow on the next episode. See you guys. Peace out. Also, heads up, I will be streaming tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow and a little bit late. I may not stream now because it's a little bit late, but I want to be streaming Payday today, maybe later in a couple minutes, and then I'm going to be streaming something else. I forget what it's called. Red Dead Redemption 2 for this upload for the game. So peace out, guys. Keep it classic, and don't act like a jabroni, and peace out, yo. Let's see if it's still recording or not. Let's see how far we got on the recording. Let's see. Might have errored. Might have stopped the recording. I don't know. Let's check it. No, but it was still recording. Okay. Recording stop.